elected Iran supreme leader, who is alleged to be the elder son for Ali Ayatollah, the former supreme leader of Iran. By the latest hope, this guy will bring back peace in Iran, because we have seen like majority of people in Iran have died, and like nothing have been done upon how to resolve this issue. Many people in Iran have died. By the way, for the first strike, as all of us we know, for the first strike which was done by the US and Israel, the supreme leader, Iranian supreme leader was killed in that first strike, and Iran have retaliated by fighting back to for them, which they quote as they were defending themselves by attacking back all the military bases for America, which were near Iran's borders. As all of us we witnessed, all the military bases for US, which was in the Middle East, Iran decided to destroy most of the US borders and were attacked by Iran. So that couldn't stop the war, because even America decided to fight back, and also Israel decided to fight back, and they used to strike all the facilities for Iran were being struck by the US, Israel, and Israel. So we have witnessed many things happening in these 9 to 10 days of the war between US and Israel. We have witnessed many things have been witnessed during that process. So we don't know the electing and announcement of this new supreme leader will bring back peace, or obviously by the way, what we are waiting to see, what will be the major desire for this supreme leader? What will he prioritize? Will he prioritize to bring back peace in Iran, or will he continue to fight back with US and Israel? Because for sure it will be a different war zone if he keeps on fighting, but it will be a greater sense when he comes to call out for peace, to cease fire on both parties. On either Iran, first of all, have to cease fire to stop fighting back, and also US have to cease fire with Israel to stop fighting, to stop attacking Iran. The US president, before the strike, he said he wanted to end up all the regime, to end he said he wanted to end the regime, the governing regime in Iran. And all of us, we all thought the regime he was talking about the Ayatollah, the former supreme leader for Iran, Ayatollah, who was killed. He was talking about his regime, and all of us, when he was announced that he have been killed in the first strike, all of us we thought it was over. But for sure, these people, they continued striking again and again and again and again and again out to date. Yesterday on 8th, it was Sunday, March 2026, again, Iran, Israel, and America struck back in Iran, and they destroyed all their oil depots, oil stations. You know, these people, they always have these bunkers. Iran is full of oil because it's an oil country, and we know like 20% of the world's oil is extracted in Iran. So even this one, to fighting that these fights between Iran and US will also lead to inflation, and also lead to high pricing of fuels and other gases, because Iran contribute too much on the world's market. So all of us at first we thought these people fighting will end up the killing of the former Ayatollah, will end up the strikes in Iran, but this people they continued fighting back, and also they killed by the after killing the Ayatollah, they also killed people who were next to him. The possible successors were also killed in that first strike. Then Iran decided to vote for the next supreme leader. So by the time when they were voting and counting votes for the next supreme leader, it was said Israel came when they were in that process of voting. Israel came and struck them again, and those people who were supposed to vote for the next supreme leader were killed. People who were supposed to elect the next supreme leader were also killed in that attack. So all of us, what we want to witness, the election of this new supreme leader, who is believed to be the elder son for Ayatollah. The guy is called Mojtab Khamenei. The name is quite difficult to pronounce. The guy is 57 years old, and he used to be assistant to his father in 2009. What I believe and what I know, he knows what to do, and he will be good in decision making, because he is not new to this position, because he used to work with his father and used to see what his father used to do during that period. So let us hope this guy will bring back peace in Iran, because many people have been killed in these recent strikes which have been made on Iran. And even Iran have been deciding to defend itself, but which I see it is like it could not make more sense when more people are being killed, are being dying in your country. So the greater decision which Iran can do is to cease fire and to carry out some peace talks. But all of us, we don't know, is USA willing to keep peace, to make peace with these guys, or they are not willing? Because even that one is another case. Iran would wish to cease fire, to carry out some talks with these two countries. But are they willing, or they still have another agenda, another missions to do in Iran? So of us, as we are waiting to see what this supreme leader, the new supreme leader, will decide on the country's ongoing conflict with other countries, majority of us, we are waiting to see what will he decide, what will he do to see if to see that this ongoing conflict between Iran and US, how will it end? How will it end? Most of us, that's what we are waiting for to see. Will this new supreme leader, will he come to promote peace? Majority of people have been dying, have been killed in the recent strikes. And even by the in what's funny in this war, USA have just lost only 7 soldiers. That is the bitter the that's what is funny in this war. US have only lost 1 soldier in this war. So, and by the Iran have lost many things. First of all, properties have been destroyed in the recent attacks. Another thing, many generals and commanders have been killed, and also that those recent attacks. So will they keep peace, or will they keep fighting? because I don't think fighting will be a will bring this a solution to this chaos. So they have to promote peace. They have to come and sit on a table, and they agree. America, what? Why are you fighting with us? What do you want? And America, you display all your concerns because America and Israel, for them, they are saying Iran should stop and should close all its military facilities. So, but at first, Iran was claiming they don't have any nuclear weapon facility. But America, for them, according to their intelligence, they are like, you guys, you have nuclear, you are planning to make nuclear weapons, and you have nuclear facilities. You should close up those facilities. But according to the situation and according to the way we are seeing this conflict, America, US, it is like as if it changed on its options according to what they wanted. Because in according to Trump's statement, he not only talked about the nuclear facilities which were he wanted Iran to close, but he was also talking about regime change, and even he termed these guys as terrorists. He used to term them as terrorists. Now I don't know if they are terrorists, but I'm quoting the U.S. president comments on what he used to say. For him, he used to say they are terrorists, yet we haven't confirmed if they are terrorists. But something have to be done to end up this war, to bring back peace, to bring up certainty. People are dying. Now imagine that country, they have oil bunkers. Imagine those bunkers are bombed, and all of us, you imagine what the type of explosion which can come in when an oil bunker is bombed. Imagine how massively people can die. Just look at that. Because even this war, it is quite weird. US have only lost 7 soldiers, Marine soldiers. Despite this news which is coming in, Iran have fired US military bases, but those bases are being fired in those different countries in the Middle East, but no security personnel for US who are there. Because these people, whenever they know that these people they are going to strike, they just vacate. Maybe property can be destroyed, but loss of the life is the bigger issue. It's always important because these ones can be replaced, but the life of someone of the soldiers can't be replaced. So Iran's attacks on US, they have been destroying their bases, but no reports showing that those soldiers have been killed like massively in like those soldiers, the US soldiers have been killed. Even also those Iranian attacks on Israel, few people have died in Israel according to their reports. But what I can believe, Iran's attacks on Israel, they have damaged most of their properties, the buildings. But it is rare, and there are a few scenarios of people who have died in what Israel. But when we try to look on US Israel attacks on Iran, not only properties which are destroyed, but also people are being killed in those attacks. Remember, like for this, for like for you, for Israel, they have bunkers where their citizens can hide in case of any missile attack, and also they have what they call, for them they term it as a dome. they can try to strike back in case missiles are being launched to their country. They can try to at least to reduce on the impact through reducing the number of missiles which are entering the country. Despite on Iran's side, when these attacks come, when Israel and USA strike in Iran, those missiles reach to people direct. Few people in Iran who can access the bunkers, nuclear bunkers, bombard bunkers, which can protect them from any other damage. So we have witnessed and we have got many reports claiming that many people have died in those attacks. So let us pray for the new supreme leader of Iran at least to create some peace, to talk to and try to talk to America and even other countries, other superpowers. You can come and intervene, talk to US to cease fire and Israel to cease fire. But people in Iran, they are happy for the new supreme leader, and even they came in big numbers on street to show a sign of respect and a sign of honor and a sign of happiness for the new elect supreme leader. So let us think and let us hope this guy will be there and try to promote peace and harmony between the two countries so that we no longer see like these strikes and death of people. Because now when these strikes and attacks and fights keep going on between these two countries, first of all, properties are destroyed, but property being destroyed is about the economy. But the major issue are two: loss of life. Despite those people they are not from your country or they are from their country, but loss of life. Let us consider people's life when those people die. Even though dislike the country, but when they keep on dying, doesn't portray a good sign and it looks bad. Another thing, when these two countries, I don't want time it two countries. When these two countries fighting one country, when they keep on fighting, even to damage the world's economy. You remember Iran, as I said before, it have been a good supplier of oil, petroleum products to other countries. So, and all of us, we know when they are in war, the supply will be limited, and there will be sanctions. Because by the way, what I know right now, Iran have been sanctioned from trading with other countries, and also Iran have closed. There's a Gulf where some vessels which carry petroleum pass, but it is between Iran and a certain, is it Africa? And there's a certain, it is between Iran and other border. So Iran warned all the ships which pass through that point. No more ships should pass through that point because that point have been the shortest route to pass out pass out goods through ships to other countries. But when that route is closed by Iran, that means first of all the pricing of maybe petroleum products will increase because these people they have resort to other other longer routes. Yet this route, which was closed by Iran, was the shorter route for the good to pass from or oil products to pass from. So let us hope something good, something good can happen. Ceasefire. Something can happen to ceasefire. But so far, many people have been killed in the recent strikes. Another thing I also wanted to look about talk about something. Maybe I'll come back with another other update about the war and about the trending news between these two parties. The next 10 hours to come, I'll come with those updates. What to see what is going on. Let me see this. They have sent to send me. Oh, let me see. So, I'll like now I'm leaving. I'll live the life. I'll come back with more updates about the ongoings. Thank you for those who have tuned in. Thank you very much.